raised was called into question, but Mom always taught me that when you go to CC's Pizza, you get 2 plates of normal pizza before you go and you get a plate of the chocolate chip pizza, the dessert pizza, the pizzert, if you will. So I think I was raised just fine, you know. There's no good way to say this, but CC's Pizza is my favorite place to own a gun. I feel like owning a gun is cool, taking it outside is cool, but I think you should be limited to only taking it to pizza buffets, you know? It's the moral thing to do. You give a man a pizzert, you feed him for a day. You give a man a gun, he can get pizzert whenever the he wants, you know? It's a simple story. You're at the pizza buffet, you go up, you grab a plate that's already kind of dirty, you turn to grab a piece of the chocolate chip pizza, and there's one left, and the dude's hand is just hovering over it. And I just feel like if you had a gun, stuff like that wouldn't be as big of a problem, you know? Oh, man. I'm at the point in my life where I know I would be a Disney adult if I was in a different tax bracket, you know? You have to be the upper echelon to be a Disney adult. And I come to the sad realization that I'm more of like a county fair adult, you know? I can't take pictures of Mickey Mouse, but I can take pictures with Tim. He runs the Ferris wheel every year, you know? Oh, man. I'm from South Carolina, a born and raised Southerner, and that makes me like a Gen Z Southerner, which I think is sort of a weird thing to be, you know, because, like, I love RC Cola. I think everybody should have equal rights, but if a dude has long hair, it is gay. I don't like it very much. I feel like dudes should be able to grow out their hair when they learn how to cut their toenails first, you know? It's a give and take sort of thing. Any dude in here have long hair, ever had long hair? Oh, sorry, I don't speak gay. I feel like it's a common misconception that ladies like tall guys because they're like hot and desirable. I think ladies like tall guys because when you sort of start dating dudes the same height as you, if their foot touches you in bed, it's like somebody taking an apple peeler to your shin, you know? Oh, man. Ladies like tall guys because they don't want to bleed out in the middle of the night. Oh, man. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I am a full-time employee at the Build-A-Bear. Thank you. Tough job. Somebody's got to do it. I'll carry the weight. And if I'm going to be honest, I haven't been to a single Build-A-Bear shift sober. Despite what experts may say, being on drugs makes talking to kids a lot easier, you know. Thank you. I'm glad y'all were okay with that because sometimes when I tell people that I do drugs around kids, I feel like they kind of pull back. But I think that if people are going to bring non-service dogs into restaurants, the least they can do is let me do drugs around kids, you know. We're all just trying to make ourselves a little more comfortable, okay? When I was interviewing for Build-A-Bear, they made me fill out this questionnaire of yes or no questions, and one of the questions on the questionnaire was, have you ever thought about stealing but did not? I don't think an employer needs to dig into your psyche like that, you know? Like, how would you feel if you went to work and your boss called you into the office and was like, hey, have you ever thought about letting the fart out while someone's going down on you but didn't? First of all, that's none of your business. Second of all, I don't even think about it, I just do it. Beyblade, let it rip, as they say. I am lonely. I'm lonely, but I don't like dating because dating makes me feel the same way that I feel when I'm in a parking garage and I think I see a good spot, but I get a little closer and there's a motorcycle there, you know? It's taken. And the last guy I was talking to, he was sort of like, hey, because that's kind of how guys talk, you know. He's like, hey, I've been trying to get back into my hobbies, like listening to music. I'm not trying to be a tonight. I don't really feel like that's a hobby, you know? How would y'all feel if I got up here and I was like, what's up, Atlanta? I've been getting back into my hobby of skipping the YouTube ad after the mandatory 30 seconds. It's been real healthy for me getting back into my hobby of buying bread and milk when I go to the Food Lion. It's just we all do. I'm an anxious person, especially when it comes to like going to the gym, and I hate those people who are like, oh, don't be anxious about going to the gym, nobody's looking at you. It's bull. The first thing I do when I walk into the gym is look at people, you know? And like a little life hack for you, when you go to the gym, you gotta pick out 2 favorite people to stare at, you know? So when the first one clocks you staring at them, you can immediately pivot and stare at the other one. I'm gonna end with kind of a like personal joke, so I need y'all to have an open mind and an open heart. The thing I've learned about living with autism is that I don't have it. I just had too many Delta 9 gummies from the bad gas station. And now I work at Build-A-Bear full time. Thank you guys.